Netflix review of Forever, enduring adorability, but is it sufficient? After being pals in elementary school, Justin and Keisha, two teenagers in Forever, get back together in 2017. Despite their challenging situations, Keisha and Justin make an effort to develop a positive love relationship. What comes next is a tumultuous path of hard work, independence, and love. Because our man has been booked and busy for far too long, if you told me that I would be watching a show about Black lives in the next 2 years, my thoughts would instantly go to the Tyler Perry universe. However, Forever is a show about teenagers, for teenagers, and is not about adults and the hardships of divorce, adultery, and family issues. Perhaps even for those in their early 20s. I apologize for this, but even though I haven't read Ocean Water, from what I've heard, I would assume that it would unfold similarly to Forever, despite the fact that the subjects are likely very different and, I believe, a little more mature. However, given that Ocean Water is the first book that springs to mind when discussing Black romance novels, I would argue that Forever may be the best Black teen romance series of the 2020s. I need to address a few issues and put them out of the way before I discuss why this program is fantastic and why you should give it a shot. First of all, I didn't enjoy how many misunderstandings occurred between Justin and Keisha in the first half of the event. If you were to take a shot every time, you would most likely be inebriated before the show was finished. I understand that adolescence is difficult and that miscommunications happen frequently, but the way these two constantly block one another and say dumb things is just intolerable. Therefore, I also believe that the show could have been shortened by 1 or 2 episodes because it would have taken them less time together if we had cleared up some of the misunderstandings. Some people will be quite disappointed by the finale, and I am not one of them. It is absolutely not for everyone. The show, in my opinion, is rather upbeat, and the conclusion fits the themes it explores. I'm not really sure why the show is set in 2017 to 19 after seeing it through, but perhaps it's to make it more relatable to today's 20-somethings? It does seem like a really strange place to be, since it falls somewhere in the between of being both nostalgic and modern. Perhaps it dates back to the early days of our Instagram obsession. Oh, I'm not sure.